Hello, hello, everybody. I'm back. Welcome to Friday morning's messages of love from above. And I'm excited to see what messages Spirit brings in today. And so, before we do that, I do want to send love out to the world. So, if you'd like to join me in doing that, I would definitely welcome that. Whether you're watching live or on replay, we can join together and send the love out to the world. So I'm going to take a big deep breath and come back to right here, right now. Just allow that energy, that love energy from above, to flow into our heart, fill us up, and flow out to the world. Circling the globe in a giant ball of love, touching every heart, sparking it higher and higher in love vibration. And if you yourself are in need of unconditional love energy for your own heart, your body, your mind, for a situation, a relationship, or a loved one, we send that to you right now as well. Just take it in like a giant sponge, taking in it to your being and to your life and for your loved ones. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Thank you so much for allowing me the space to do that. And before we get into the readings, I do want to make sure everyone knows we're right in the middle of my membership drive or marathon, I guess you could call it. If you haven't checked it out yet, we've got here the video that talks about memberships, and it's just an opportunity to take things to another level. We grow our Zen together. So if you watch the video, it talks all about that. Plus, a big thank you to all of you. I'm 2 days away from having been doing lives for a year. I can't believe it's already been a year. Of course, I've been reading cards for decades, but I've only been live on YouTube doing live readings for a year. So big thank yous in there for everyone. And giveaways. I'll have another weekly giveaway this evening after my evening session. I'll probably put out a video tomorrow, most likely, about the winners for the members this week. But for even if you watch the video, if you comment on it, even if you don't become a member, you're entered into a month-end drawing of other giveaways. I currently have 12 members, and I see some here already. Hey, everybody. I love seeing the green with the little badge on there. So thank you guys so much. I have, I think, 12 members so far. I'm only 18 away from hitting my goal of 30 by August 24th. And then YouTube gives me something um, special as well. And that's when I'm going to have even more giveaways if I hit that. So if you're interested, be sure to check all that out. Enough of that. For all of you, all my subscribers, I've been giving away a lot throughout the year because I'm a giveaway freak. But we do have a weekly giveaway. This is for that. Every Tuesday, I put out a video announcing what I'm giving away the next Monday, how you can get into the drawing. So if you want to check that out for even more giveaways, be sure to check that out. And then each week I put out at least one pick a card reading. This week's pick a card reading was How Can I Transform Betrayal? So that was a really good one there. Because I think we've all experienced that, right? So you can check that out. I have a ton of other pick a cards on my main page too. And then this morning put out a new Take 10 with Zen, which is a weekly video that's 10 minutes or less that talk about how to connect with spirit and how to connect with our higher self. And I answer questions. for my subscribers. And if you are a praying mantis member or above, you have even advanced access to the next week's already too. So that's part of the deal. Also, I'm going to be working on meditations. I'm going to call them in the beginning pilgrimage in meditations, where we go to a spiritual place of connection on the earth, and then we're also going to go beyond that eventually too. But be sure to check those out, and then of course praying mantis members will have advanced access for all that too. All right, so I think that is everything I wanted to mention. So let me take a quick screenshot here and make sure when I pop out the chat here, we don't lose anything here. And then we will get started here. Okay, here's the pop out. All right. I like it. It didn't lose anything, so that is good. And let's move it up here. All righty. Whoa. Okay, suddenly the chat got real big. Hold on. I clicked on something. There we go. You go really, whoa, really, really big. All right. So that is good. So if you are new to my channel and new to or new to these readings, welcome. First of all, great group of people with huge hearts and of course great senses of humor. It's very, very important because spirit is hilarious. But anyway, we do have there's no special list. The chat is the list. I go down in order, first come, first serve. And if you don't put your business out there, you can just ask for a general reading or general guidance. Spirit knows what you're looking for. If anyone makes a donation, which I have several to start off here, thank you guys. I do honor that as an energy exchange. I'll prioritize those readings, step out of the free readings, dive deeper into those as well. And then once I'm done, I return back and continue down the list. I'm on for 2 hours. I'll be leaving at 12:55 p.m. Mountain Time to head over to my, after every free session, I have a praying mantis member session, which is exclusive for them. So if you're interested in joining that, another reason for praying mantis. I don't mean to advertise. I just want to make sure you guys know what's going on. Um, so I try to get through as many readings as I can, though, free readings. And if you want to make a donation, you can use the super chat at the bottom, and then in the pinned comment and description box of the video, you do have the Venmo, Cash App, PayPal, and Square, and you can make whatever dollar amount you want. I don't have set dollar amounts because I know everyone's finances vary from person to person, day to day, country to country, planet to planet, whatever it may be. So I know you're given from your heart, and that's what matters. So that is the skinny on it all. So let's get into it. I am going to be using the Sun and Moon and the Chinese Tarot, two different decks, and a variety of oracle over this weekend. So they are all selected. So we'll start here. We start off with Daijona. Thank you so much for your Cash App donation. I appreciate that. And you had asked, all right, what's the vibe? What's the vibe that you're giving off? Let's see what's going on here. What's the general consensus, right? I mean, because the vibe we put off differs from the vibe people pick up, right? Because they have their own vibes that are going on. Okay. So I see here. You definitely have a vibe of connecting to your higher self. There's this peace of mind, this letting go of expectations with the Four of Swords. And the star is about balance too. Usually there's like 7 stars on the star card, which represent the 7 chakras. And with two uh pots of water, that they're pouring out, there's this balancing that comes in with these two cards together. So the energy, the vibe you're putting out is pretty steady and pretty um just feeling very, like they keep on saying, steady, which you also have both the Hermit and the Hanged Man. So two major arcana that have to do with being alone, being internal, being not so much withdrawn, but I feel like you're very inner pointed, inner reflection right now. And I feel like the vibe that you're putting out isn't leave me alone, but that you're okay being alone. And you have this balance and this you know, I don't know. It just feels very restful, and I don't know what all that's about, but other people perceive you here, and this is where they were talking about different people see you in different ways, and it has nothing to do with you. So the 5 of cups is disappointment. Like, if people think that you're focused in on your disappointments and things not working out and da 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 da, that's a reflection of what they're doing, even the reflection in the water, right? And the 9 of wands can be this energy of, like, hitting against a brick wall or resistance, or that there's a wall between you and people. Well, that's them recognizing their own wall. So just know that when other people are saying, well, you're doing this and you're doing that, and blah, 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 that this has to do with them and not about you. Because these other ones, I feel the vibe that your true energy you're putting out is very balanced, very self-reflective, and so I like that. I don't feel like um, that you're putting out any hateful vibes or any lower vibrational. I feel it's like a very balanced energy. So hopefully that helps. But that's what they have for you, Dijona. So many blessings to you. All right. And Nicole, thank you so much for your donation. And Miss Zen Cricket member, thank you so much. And so you want more information on abundance, any more insight about abundance for you. All right, perfect. Let's take a look here and see what spirit has to say for you here. What do they want you to know about abundance? All right. And that one. All right. Let's see what we got here. All right. All right. I do like this for you because you start off with two number twos. And I like this for a couple of for a couple of reasons. The twos, right? So we've got the two of pentacles as the balancing of the outside world coming in. And I really like that because that means there is this choice, this balancing of opportunities that come to you in the outside world. And the two of cups comes in here. Both of these, the two brings this energy of power of choice, right? That every moment is a choice between our energies, our emotional choices, our actions, and they're either higher vibrational of gratitude or lower vibrational of fear and lack and missingness and, hating things that are in our life. And I just see August 11th, 11/11 here. So you got these 11, 11, 11. Again, choices, 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 choices. I love it. And because one on each side, right? 11, 11. I can do this way or this way, this way, this way, this way, or this way. And I feel like you've been in this wonderful journey here with the King of Swords, which is rule not only co-rules over air and thought and belief with the Queen. All the kings are given a second portion of air, which represents the master of air. So you've been really um, looking at your thoughts and beliefs and mindsets around abundance, and you've been having this change of focusing more on gratitude, less on what on lack. Because if I focus on lack, like I don't have enough, what I'm telling the universe is I really enjoy not having enough. Can you stretch that out? Whereas when we're showing gratitude for what we do have in life, what we do have, we're telling the universe, I really enjoy being grateful for having things in my life. Can I have some more? And they're like, absolutely. In either case, they're supporting our energy of what we're wanting to experience. Because it doesn't matter what our mind says and what our brain is wanting, the energy that we're putting out, our focus, like attracts like, right? Which we do see here. Again, they were celebrating here your with the Eight of Swords. The Eight of Swords is like you're cutting away these strings, which is funny. I actually have one of my emoticons that I created for members, as part of what is allowed, is this one right here, which is I had this card in mind, which is the cutting away here of the strings, cutting away of these supposed thoughts and beliefs and mindsets that we've been given all our life. These are the feelings, all the conditional love laws of abundance, that all this has to happen in order for me to be abundant. And we're taught here to focus on the spilt cups, focus on what we don't have. But here's those Two of Cups that you had earlier here, which is all about the power of choice, the power of emotions, the power of where we're, sending things out into the world and what we're drawing back into it as well. So I like all of this because they're showing you here that you have been working on focusing on gratitude. And if I've mentioned this 100 times, my apologies, but whenever we're looking at changing our viewpoint, changing where our focus is, if we, like in our phone, if we, it's a wonderful place to put an alarm, like even a silent vibrating alarm every half hour, however fast you want to change a habit, you can create this alarm within your phone for every waking hour. Don't make it wake you up, because then you'll be a grouch. But if you focus the alarm, um to be every waking hour, then it draws us from when we what we're taught is to focus on our fears and our lack and what's in our life we don't want and all the blah blah blah. But the more we focus over on gratitude, the more it opens up abundance to come in. Yeah, the gratitude alarm. Whoop whoop. And you do have the possibilities here. The Nine of Cups is wish come true. So there is this possibility here, but it lies within you. If you haven't checked out my Take 10 with Zen episodes 4 and 5, it talks about fate, and it talks about things that we can do to open up um, these force fields, keeping things away from us, these conscious things that we're doing, and these subconscious things that are going on in there as well. So that is something to look at. And Nicole, I think Nicole, you won last week's. You were one of the 3 winners, I believe, of the member giveaway. Let me just check my calendar here because I wrote it down. Because I don't want you to miss out on that if you didn't see the video there. Let me see. Yes, Nicole. So you were one of the winners. If you check out last week's member giveaway, it would have come. It's my giveaway playlist. Be sure to check that out because you have a choice of a prize. Ding, ding, ding. So be sure to check that out. We could even dive even deeper if you'd like. All right, but that's what they have for you right now, Nicole. So many blessings to you, and thank you for your donation. All right. And then Love 1, 2, 3, 4, you're up next, and then AF Gemini and Supernova. Thank you for those. Absolutely. Thank you. And thank you for being a member as well. I really appreciate that. You're helping support everything that I do. So thank you for that. All righty. So Love 1, 2, 3, 4. Thank you so much for your donation. Let's take a look here. And I thought I saw Dajona said it's her birthday. Happy birthday. Whoop whoop. Well, have a blessing, right? You should have a blessing that I say of on your next trip around the sun, your next rotation around the sun, may your life be blessed with so much unconditional love and joy and laughter and gratitude that are so close to it you can't even stand it. So I love that. So happy birthday to you, Dajona. Hope you're doing something special for yourself. All right. So love 1, 2, 3, 4. So number 1. Oh, very cool. So we'll look here at number 1. This is number 2 is like part of number 1, I'm thinking there. And then number 3. Ah, look at you. Boom, boom. And then number 4. And number 5. Nope, none of those. Okay. All right, let's take a look here. More of the spotlight here. It feels like this is I don't feel like it's this thing with your friend. Um which I pulled a second 2 cards. I'll confirm that. But I feel like cuz this is talking about more of your unless it has to do with this because we've got the Hierophant, which is you turning inward and upward to your capital T truth, connecting to your higher heart and expressing it to the world. And the Queen of Pentacles shows that too, the abundance that you have, the mother nature, mother nurture, and expressing the birthing that you put forward, which is connected to your capital T truths from up above. So it has to do what brings you outward, what brings you into that kind of spotlight is the expression of this dream that you have of the truth, the true you, the true higher self, expressing itself out into the world through your heart. So I feel like, this is um, what they're nudging you toward is, the more we get out of our brain, the more we get into our heart. Um, yeah, because here we've got here's the out of the brain. So this was if it was going to be the show that you're planning. This is all about peace of mind and power of choice. Um, there's this getting out of the mind and into your heart though. I feel like um it's not so much what you're doing for others. uh, it's what you do for yourself is what it feels like it really comes out to be here first. So whatever you're doing for others, like you're saying that, it's you're pursuing our dreams. Um it's they're correcting they're reminding me of whenever we did interviewing, which is opposite. Yeah. That it's like I'm whenever you interview for a job, one of the things that we were told as managers and preparing people is we don't want to know what we did. We want to know what you did, you know. So because we're not hiring your group, we're hiring you. And I feel it's what you do that stands out, not what you're doing with others, if that makes sense. So if it feels like this is part of it, right? That you are living your dreams together, um, that's how you shine. Yeah, exactly, exactly. So that's what I feel with that one. And how is this going to be? Yeah, I see this happening because you're ready. There's going to be a lot of emotions that are flowing here. 7 of Cups is a lot of surrounded by a lot of different feelings, which is normal. And then the 5 of Pentacles is this realization, this change from worrying about finances and abundance to trusting that you're going to have what you need because you're developing this relationship with spirit and with the upper world, not in the outside world. Like it's not humans that are going to bring you what you need. It's spirit, it's creator source that brings you what you need in each moment, and you can trust that they've never let you down, and you're building this trustworthiness that, you know what, I don't want to exist, I want to live, and you're going to help me live in each moment because I'm excited, for where I'm headed and what I'm going to be doing, right? So I like this. This is normal. There's going to be a lot of different emotions. um Spirits begging you to leave. Yeah, they're letting you know. They're like more so. Um, they're providing you encouragement, and it's like a little kid that's about to jump off the edge of the pool with their little, because that's what they're showing me, with their little floaties on their arms, and like, "You gonna catch me?" They're like, "We're gonna catch you. Come on, you can do it." And they're like, "Well," they don't come up behind you and shove you off the edge. They provide you the support to jump into their arms. So that's what I feel like they're doing. That's funny. So that is what they have for Monday. I'm so proud of you. That's great. And then great things coming this year. Oh my gosh. Yeah. So I like it. One of the great things is you're walking away from emotions and people and situations that no longer serve you, which you're headed off here to live your dreams, because what's after here is the 9 of Cups, which is wish fulfillment. And then you have the 10 of Cups, which comes after the 9 of Cups, which after your Ace of Cups is full here, it fills up all these other external things in your life too. So definitely, you know, unfolding, unfolding, unfolding. I really like that. And then you have the 4 of Pentacles, which is external stability coming in too. So a lot of good stuff coming in here. I really like this because this is having this solid foundation in the outside world, and this has this energy of home for me too. So I feel like you find this place within you called home, which could also indicate you find an external place that you feel is home. But it starts from within here. I like this. Looks like that robot. Have you ever seen the robot with the square? It just looks like them. Hey, but I like that. I like this for you. A lot of solid things coming in, and that's not all of it. That's just, I feel like, the things that they want you to at least know about right now. And then your last one here, um, it feels like there's letting go of fears. You've got the 2 of Wands, which whatever you focus on is what grows and expands. And so if you focus on your fears of something not happening, you're gonna draw it in. And whatever you're focusing on, if you're focusing on gratitude, then this is a possibility of yes for that. So whatever you focus on your energies, and they're kind of letting you know if this is a fear here, that this helps with that, because I feel like it has to do with these beliefs of lack in here. And I know we've talked about the 6 of Pentacles and going back and looking at those, but if you also want to check out, if you haven't already, or even if you have, they're only 10 minutes each. The Take 10 with Zen, um, number 4 and number 5 episodes talk about the energies and what we can do, a couple tools to help us release those things as well. So I like it. I like it. I like it. I like it. So that is what they have for you. Again, thank you so much for your donation. And maybe we'll see you at the 1 o'clock. Right. Yep. As long as what we focus on grows, like attracts like. And if we have these, with that 5 of Pentacles, okay, yeah, that'd be great. So we'll see you at 1 p.m. Mountain Time. But I like that. I like this. If you look at those 2 episodes, that will also give you tools. One of them talks about the energy, but one of them talks about the 6 of Pentacles, which comes after that 5 of Pentacles. So I like it. I like it. I like it. Again, thank you so much for your donation. Excited for you. All right. And then AF Gemini, you are up next. Thank you for your donation. Let me take a quick sip here. All right. good to see you. I am much, much better. Took a couple nights off. I had I don't know what it was. It was a combination of probably a lot of things, but my battery felt like it was in the red, and my head felt like a balloon, and I think it was allergies. Huge allergies and burning myself out and not balancing, all those wonderful things that spirit talks about that I should listen to what they're telling you guys. You would think I would know by now. But, it's always a nice reminder. Your body tells you you're gonna rest. I'm like, "Oh, I am. Ain't I?" So that is what, that is all about, and I hope you are doing well. And then your question was a general reading with Taurus and you. Will you get to see each other tonight? All right, let's take a look here. Okay. Let's see what we got here. Yeah, it does appear so with your King of Pentacles coming in here. Of course, this is victory. It is abundant feeling in the outside world. So I feel like this is a yes, that because your life feels full, and I like that. I feel like we had the Hanged Man. I feel like you've been hanging around, being patient here, seeing things from a different perspective. And here comes the Nine of Pentacles too. The Nine of Pentacles was about this feeling of independence, this feeling of being okay, being by yourself, and give you time to reflect on things. Both of you really, but I like it because it's an important piece of a relationship. If you end up like rushing in and being there at the core of your relationship, and it's like spending every day with someone, you miss the courting process, the transformation, the um it's like all three of these cards together, you know things come up, relationships, we all have different ways that we're raised. Even making brownies, you can make brownies a different way, and you can get in an argument over that. No, you got to put the eggs in first. No, you put the eggs in after the blah 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 blah. It's funny because I've had people that have had that happen. But if as you deal with those one on one, it transforms. Something that feels conflicting transforms, and that's good. I like it. There's this uh it's healthy to do that because you learn compromise, you learn what's important. But if you I was thinking red flag, if you rush so fast in, all the stuff that would come up becomes, instead of just a little flame, it becomes a grass fire with so many things happening all at the same time. So I like this, that they're saying it's great, taking time is important because it does bring the hidden to the surface, and it allows you to make these emotional choices, these mental choices too. Allows us to close our eyes and open our hearts to the unseen, and we're not so scared of what will come up, we'll get through it together type of energy. So I like all of this coming in here. I feel like the time, you don't get to spend as much time as we, like, our inner child wants. I want all the attention. I want it all. I need to know. I need to feel safe. I need to be you to be with me 24 hours a day. And then we think, do I really want that? But I like it. I like this energy of allowing the patience, allowing the alone time, the together, the slowness is on purpose, because I feel like, not that you guys come from different worlds, but it's like you guys come from different worlds. There's like enough of this great attraction of opposites, but I feel like there's this. Um, it's great to go about it slow so the nitroglycerin doesn't explode, if that makes sense. But I do see that you see each other tonight with the King of Pentacles, and then they just wanted to go in that it's okay for the time alone. They just wanted to give you a different perspective on that. but that it's okay, and that if any strife comes up, if any disagreements come up, it's okay. It's normal. It happens, and it's good just to be able to see things from each other's perspectives. That Hanged Man too, seeing things from a higher perspective. So, I really like that for you. Waiting on that fruit tree. I like it. Absolutely. So that's what they have for you right now, AF Gemini, and thank you so much for your donation. I greatly appreciate that. All right, Supernova. Hello, hello. So let's take a look here, Supernova. Thank you for your dual donation. And your first question is, seeing as you're an empath, how does it impact your mood, your aura, your sensitivity towards the environment? Yeah. And if you check out the Take 10 with Zen from today is all about the empathic bubble. Actually, last week's. Was it last week's with the empathic bubble? Maybe. What was today? Let me just look here. Yeah, no. Yeah, this morning's was the empathic bubble. Um Next week's that the praying mantis have advanced access to is about the empath's real gift. Ooh, I know, mysterious. So check that the one out from today. It's less than 10 minutes, but it talks about how you can put up a bubble that allows you not to take on everyone's emotions yourself, um, because it can, and it definitely does. Yeah, I have the Nine of Cups. It's like woohoo! Here's the this can bring. This is how you can feel the emotional empath. Woohoo! All the nine, like happiness. We can have this happiness, right? And it's the nine of it's the hermit's journey. So the nine of cups for you is realizing your what's your emotions that you're taking on, and what is other people's emotions that you're taking on as your own. And then it talks about a third thing, which is, of course, what are um, what are your what's like what are you witnessing and sensing in the outside world that your inner child is going, "Ooh, I have that too. Let's activate that emotion." And you're like, "Uh-oh." So I like all this, and here comes the hermit again coming in here. So the hermit's journey with these two cards is understanding what is your emotions, what is other people's emotions, and how you can, with the Three of Wands, how you can change direction of emotion too. This is next week's Take 10 with Zen, which talks about how what the true gift of the empath is, which does impact your energies. It does impact your um, purpose with music, where you're headed here, because you can impact, you can make it easier or harder for other people to choose fear or love. And so your mood and impact is can be, it doesn't always have to be, but in the beginning, when we expand our gifts, when we move to different stages and we become more sensitive to all the emotions going on around us, we can be triggered into one. We don't have a shield, so everything that's flying ends up on us, and we end up absorbing people's emotions. And then that is fun. I think I talk about in the video that when I first started expanding in my heart and my emotions, and went outside the boundaries of spirituality, and my empathic gift got activated in a huge way, I would almost cry in restaurants because I would feel everyone's sadness and anger and all these lower vibrational energies, that I would take them on as my own, and then they would activate my own within me. It was that's why this needed to happen. So I feel like if you watch that, it's 10 minutes or less, it'll give you a lot. And any of you other empaths that are out there that are like, why am I taking on everyone's emotions? It really, really helps. Um, makes it makes you able to function more in life. Um, Yeah, and so all that is included in all of that. So definitely check that out. I feel like that is gonna give you a lot of help there in, understanding what is yours, what is someone else's, and what's your inner child stuff. So there's, like, 3 different things to be aware of around your emotions. So I like that for you. So many blessings to you. And then your second question, are you doing anything wrong within? Okay, very good. So are you doing anything wrong that you upload or share? Okay. So of course from spirit there's no right or wrong, but is there anything else that you can do that could help share your gift with the world? Let's see what advice they have here. Okay. So I like that the first card that comes out is here's you sharing your music with people. I mean, this is your calling, this is your higher self. So really understanding that that is your calling and that is what you're wanting to do, which I really, really like it here. Um, yeah, yeah. I'm just sorry. I'm just reading your comments. I wasn't that far down, so I see it now. Um, Yeah. Well, and that's the thing. Like you said, you don't feel like an empath because you feel angry, upset, and sad. Well, yeah, and you need to determine. You can determine if you watch that video, like what is the anger and moodiness and upset and sadness you're sensing from the outside world. What is it that is triggering within you? What is really your own anger, upset, and sadness, which actually is they're all rooted in fear, all of those emotions. And then what is your inner child going, ooh, 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 we got some old emotions we can deal with. So what's going on outside you, what's going on with you, and what's has happened and gone on with you are the three areas. And that could be all three of them are being brought together at the same time too, which I see here, which we'll talk about. So, with what you can do with sharing your music here, they definitely say it's your calling to share it. So realizing and stepping into it going, follow your heart, follow your intuition, they're going to lead you to share it in the perfect way. You have one card, four cards, and one card. The one over here is the King of Pentacles, which is abundant. Don't worry about the abundance. You're going to have fulfillment at the end of it. So letting go of those fears are important here, because we've got the Four of Pentacles is the solid foundation. Realizing that what you're looking for can't be found in the outside world. You could only find it from the inside. This feeling of capital H home is only inward and upward. Everything in the outside world is going to feel um, disappointing. People change, walk away, pass away. Situations like jobs, education, stardom, whatever it may be, it's always changing. And our bodies, things, etc. They break away, they fall away, they blow up, they burn down, they're stolen. So all the external things do fall down, do wash away with the sea when these sandcastles wash away when the sea comes in. But the one thing that is always consistent is the inward upward, where we find the eternal unconditional love of up above. When that becomes your foundation, then the rest of it, you know, um, is okay. And I think that's where these fears are at, is in what does this mean? What do these external actions? What are those things that unfold? What are those things that, happen? Those are our fears, right? Those three swords represent those three castles, the shifting ones, the you know, people, situations, and things. All those things are disappointing when we are expecting them to fulfill us. We're expecting them to be something that we're not, right? And you have the 7 of Cups. I feel like something that they can do is like they're like, don't be afraid to share all emotions. Don't be afraid to be vulnerable, because everyone, it really, um, really speaks to them. It really allows it to, and I know it's hard to put yourself out there and put your little babies out there because they are your songs, your music are like your little children, and you're like, I don't want to just put them out there in people's hands, these strangers' hands. What are they going to do? It's like trust that they are strong, trust that it's beautiful that way. So I feel like they're saying you can be more vulnerable and share more of it. And the Nine of Wands, this is about getting past the barrier that you have here, about worthiness. I feel is a big piece of this, because this is the energy. Once you realize that you hold the power here and you can move through barriers, um, I feel like it's just more and more, um, releasing the blocks, releasing those things, those blocks to worthiness. And I think you probably have checked out that Take 10 with Zen episodes 4 and 5. Those really help with bringing in things, realizing those things that we have in our subconscious and the things we're doing consciously that are keeping things blocked. So I feel like that's what they just want you to know with those. So that is what they have there. And let's take a look here. Oop, sorry if you heard my stomach growl. All right. And then, oh, I see you did have 3 donations. Sorry. And then Courtney, you'll be up next. So thank you. So, and then your third question are you limiting yourself creativity by using similar chords and progressions throughout the songs you make, even with similarities are the songs originally unique to one another? Okay, let's take a look here. Let's see what spirit sees here for you. Hmm, I like it. Um, so I feel like here you've got the Six of Cups, which is the balanced emotion. And I like that. You've got so you got 5, 6, and 7. And it's like I like that it's out of order so that it's not, it's like they're different enough that it separates them apart. Because I liked how these came out here. Because you've got this, I feel like discord, because you've got the 5 and the 7 of swords, which is the mind battling itself. So there is some getting out of your head. You've been taught, um that there's this energy of, um this is the way you're supposed to do it. I feel like discord is important for you. um but I like they're like you're doing things different enough, but there's always room to do things even differently because you've got like you got temperance here, which is, I like that it's called art. And so there's this transformation. You are on this journey that's taking you to this place of making your gift unique, making the way you're approaching things unique. And the Queen of Cups, diving deep into the emotions, connecting to spirit. Um, definitely here too, because she has such that strong, like you're saying, you don't think you're an empath. Well, this is they're saying, oh no, you are definitely an empath. You feel emotion so deep, right? Queen of Cups rolls over emotion with the king, but also is given a second portion of emotion. So she's the master of emotion. And the temperance here, your art is, it's going to be always a growing process. You're constantly, try new things, listen to different music from all over the world, introduce different things in. You have this wonderful, ability to merge and bring different things in there, the discordance, listen to world music from all over the world and go, "Oh my gosh, I love this," like the clicking of the, of different things. Yeah. So you definitely it's gonna be always you're never gonna be done, and I feel like they're telling you, "Just know that you're never gonna be done." Um, you only I feel like you are limiting yourself a little bit in your mind of like, "Oh, well, this is what everyone plays, and this doesn't sound, you know, like what people normally listen to." I need to make sure it's like, no, it's the doing things uniquely and differently, bringing in, African to Middle Eastern to South American to, the Bayou to all this different uh, stuff. I just feel like these ideas, it's going to be constantly transforming. And I like that because you don't want to get boring. And you don't want to get bored. You want to be able to express it. So I feel like because I had mentioned going back to express your music, express the emotion in a way, like what does this sound like? Not what does it sound like on a piano or guitar or whatever, but what if this was a on a pipe? What if this was on a what if this was on this? What if it's um, a rattle? It's like finding different ways to express the emotion in sound. I feel like is how you're going to do things differently. But that's what's coming through. I am excited too. I can't wait. And you said you've been sharing this on is it on your YouTube channel? I apologize. If it is, let us know because we want to check it out. So if it's not your Novo Rodriguez, post it here so we can go watch it. Because I want to hear. I want to hear. I want to be there on the journey. So that is what they have for you, Supernova. Oh, on TikTok. Oh, don't you have anything for old people? I'm just kidding. So yeah, it's okay. I think I have a membership to TikTok because I have like grand plans eventually down the line to get on TikTok, but it's not right now. So is it under your name on TikTok? Excuse me. I know, scary, right? But let us know if it's on TikTok under your name, and we'll check it out. So many blessings to you. Thank you for all your donations. Okay, thank you. So it's Azzy. So oops. Running too hard there. AZZY_R TikTok. All right. We'll have to learn. Absolutely. And thank you again. Enjoy your adventure. All right. Oops. Move this over a little bit. There we go. All right. So, Courtney, you were up next. Thank you so much for your donation. And we know, is M only spending time with you because she fell out with her ex and her other friends? Oh, okay. Let's take a look here. See, what does Spirit want you to know here? Anything else? Okay. Excuse me. No, I like this. You are this new opportunity in the outside world. They're just like, wow, they are um, uniquely attracted because you've got the 10 of Pentacles, which feels like you bring this energy of life, like a full life. Like I feel like you are this Queen of Wands. You bring this energy, this excitement, but this fullness, like you live life fully. And the Queen of Wands here, also this intuition and this mystery and this like you're intriguing with your energy and with how you express yourself in the outside world because they really like this. I mean, again, you stand out here like the star. You've got the 3 of Pentacles, which is you stay true to your authentic self, and that is that I feel like that's such a huge piece of this intriguingment. I'm making up words, but I really like that because the Princess of Pentacles, again, this new opportunity, this higher opportunity is like you're this there's this feeling of upgrade in their life here because the Ace of Pentacles is like not only new opportunity, it's like the number one, but the princess, the page is like number 11. They've gone from the one all the way up to, yeah, I didn't even see that. All the way, the one up to the 10, and then you even take it further into the 11. So it's like, oh my gosh, they definitely, they're not, spending time with you just because they fell out with their ex and other friends. They're like, it's like an upgrade. Again, it feels like it's not instead of, it's like well, not instead of, it's like not because you're on the only option that's there. They're like, well, if someone came up to you and go, here's a 1999 flip phone or the new iPhone, which would you like? They're like, "Whoosh, I will take the new iPhone because it has so many more features and is like no comparison." And that's what I feel is the energy coming through here. Excuse me. I feel like I want to pull a psychic tarot here for you too. Psychic tarot oracle. Yeah, because even here we've got the 9 of Pentacles. So again, this is like you're a harvest. I know that sounds kind very unique. Yeah, I like it. They feel like, because it says one of the laws of the universe is what you sow, you reap. And this card states that this is your time to reap the harvest you've worked for and so rightly deserve. That's the energy I feel they have too. Is it's like they want to be with someone that they feel they deserve and that deserves them. And I feel like that's why they've left their other friends and their ex behind, is because they're realizing this. It says this last physical card denotes self mastery, self sufficiency, independence, security, and the art of what you strive for. I feel like those things are what they see in you and in the mirror of you. And so they like what they see because they recognize those things within themselves too. You've done the hard work, learned the lessons along the way, and use them to prosper in all areas of your life. The number 9 also means endings. Not that good fortune necessarily stops, but do honor yourself as you finish up or celebrate the completion of the projects. So they are celebrating having leaving all these individuals behind. A beautiful butterfly just landed on my window. So transformation definitely with all this too. This would be the perfect time to look ahead and use the wisdom you've gained to think about what else you want to achieve. Consider smart investments and ponder ideas that you show profitable potential. Congratulations on your success. You've earned it. So I feel like this is what they are feeling about themselves. So that definitely, with this situation, it's uh, yeah, upgrade. You're the newest uh, future iPhone, limited edition, and they like it. So that's what's coming through, Courtney. Ah, wow. So confirmation, boom. But I like it. I like it very much. So I like this. So many blessings to you, and thank you for your donation. Greatly appreciate that. And Mia, hello, hello. You're so funny. Thank you for your donation. And you want to know good things coming from F that you don't expect and will surprise you. Oh, wow. So I like that half the deck came flying out. Well, here's a bunch of surprises. But I was about to say, I was like, I don't know. with as intuitive and aware as you are, how can anyone surprise you? It's like when a group of my friends wanted to have a surprise party for me on my 40th birthday. I drove up to the house where some friends go, "Yeah, just come over, just be the 2 of us, the 2 of them, the 3 of us. We'll just have dinner, watch a movie. Gotta celebrate your birthday." I'm like, "Okay, cool." Drove up, there weren't any other cars around, just theirs in the driveway, and I'm like, there's a group of people, they're throwing a surprise party for me." And as soon as, they let me in the door, and I go, "Oh, go around that way, I'm gonna go over this way." I knew they were gonna surprise me, so I went along with it all. But that's what I feel like they're coming through for you is it's like, how can they not? And here it is, the Queen of Cups coming up here. Oh, okay. Well, here's the Queen of Cups, though. You are very intuitive, so you know a lot of what comes through here, right? Um, so I like it. I like it. But there is this rebirth, and I like how they have this death and rebirth because there is this going to a new level, old endings, new beginnings that take it to this new place. Things balance out here too. I like the butterfly, the transformation energy. So I like this that it surprises you that they take the initiative to go this new route, to take things to a higher perspective. I mean, a higher place. Um, so I like that. Excuse me. The Justice card is this, you know, letting go of fears and connecting and seeing things from a higher place. So I like that they are taking steps to improve themselves and to let old ways of thinking go. Old ways. So sorry of looking at it. Yeah, yeah, exactly. So I feel like that's what is coming in here because we've got the 3 of Pentacles. I feel like what surprises you is that they have this bravery where they step out of trying to please people, and they turn to being and expressing to you their unique selves, pieces of themselves they haven't shown anybody else. And here's these threes together, they take that in a different direction. Like, this is the way that it looks like it's going, but they take it in a different direction that surprises you in a happy way, not like a you know a poopy way, but a happy way. Yeah. Because they said what's hidden is on the bottom of the deck, which is the 4 of Cups, emotional stability, offering you a love that you haven't had before. Let me see here if it'll, there it goes, see the one in the moon. I don't want to move my hand so it'll go out of focus. So the 3 cups are the love that you had before, right? um So, there's this, energy here of you don't want to focus on, I mean, you're going to be given something that you haven't been given before. This is the love that feels so different than you've had before. And it has to do with you finding your self-love too, but there is that energy there. So that is what is coming in. I like it. It is very surprising. You're like, "Whoa, really? It's possible?" It is definitely possible. Now, of course, while you're waiting, what do we always say? While we're waiting, work on our self love, raise our love vibration to the higher realms. Opening our self love allows us to open to receive and give love to the human as well, because we can only give and receive love to the human as much as we love ourselves. So if I love myself that much, that's as much as I can give and receive. But if I expand my self love, then I can flood in and out as well. So that is what they have for you, Mia Mia. So many blessings to you. All right. You are very welcome. Hey, Nicole. I do see especially with the giant help, please, it stood out. So thank you for that. So to answer the giveaway question, I hope this is okay. All you have to do, Nicole, claim your 45-minute person recorded reading. If you email me, my email is at the in the description box of the videos. It's bruddaZEN at gmail.com. If you just email me your questions that you want me to answer, and then I will record it and then send the link to the unlisted video that you can only access by that link to there. So hopefully that helps. All right. All right. Supernova, additional donation. Thank you so much for your additional donation there, Nova. You recently figured out the person you cut off is stalking your old account. All right. Let's take a look here. All right. They're still looking here. They got the 6 of Pentacles and the 6 of Swords, which does show they are moving on. Sixes are like a flowing energy. But it's just like they are still watching, still part of their process of moving on is reflection. And so they're reflecting. And, 6 of Swords is moving from old ways to new ways of thinking. 6 of Pentacles, this does have to do with their inner child looking at themselves and, seeing where they are limiting themselves. So the reflection is what's happening here. This is all part of what they're doing. The high priestess, as they step away, they dive deep, they look backward, they look at things from different perspectives. Mother nature, mother nurture, hierophant as well, looking for their capital T truths, looking at who they really are. So it's not like they want it to move forward. Like try to reignite things, but they are wanting to see what it means about them, which it's all about. They're not looking at you going, I wonder what you're thinking about me and da, 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 da. They're looking at what does your interactions mean about them. So, they you were a mirror for them, and so they're doing all this reflection to try to move forward in their life and to understand who they are. So it has spawned some good reflection. But so when they look at your old account, then it just allows them to see things. They think they're being sly on being able to reflect, but of course nothing gets by you. You're like, whoop whoop, alarms are going off. Aha, I see. So, and everything happens on purpose for a purpose for us, right? So, I like that everything that's happening in each moment. I look at it like if I was pursuing music, everything would be lyrics for a song for me. I like every time I see the questions you have, like, what a perfect song, you know, the reflector, you know, so it's like, everyone probably has this when you see someone that you're parted, why haven't they let go? Right? And so it's like, oh, okay, so this is coming up for me, for my songs, for the music, because everyone, I'm sure, has had it like, why won't they leave me alone? Why are they still holding on and learning to let go of me? You know, it's like I just feel like it's a great uh yeah, exactly. So it's a great opportunity for things to come up. And that's why you're very intuitive. You have a very empathic because not only are you having your own inner emotions come up, your current emotions and the emotions of others. You have so much this giant pool of emotion to pull from. And realizing how you're not alone in what you're feeling. that so many people, we all feel the same emotions, just different characters, different, um, it's like we have the same moral of the story or the same core of like you see movies and you go, oh, that's that movie. They just have different characters. It's in a different place, different scenario, but at the core of it, it's good versus evil. I see it, after a while, and I feel like that's what's helping there too. Yeah, and then that helps everyone else too. So I like it. What do you ever, is that the rooster, the wake up, helping people wake up? I just saw the rooster on your. I think it's a rooster. Is that a chicken? You're so funny. All right. So that is what they have for you, Nova. I like it. I like it. I like it. So it gives you a little bit of perspective on where someone's coming from and stepping into their shoes, right? It's like, okay, this isn't about me. This is about them. What's going on inside them? Yeah. It's because my best friend, my host here, she calls me the Zen rooster because it's they wake up people in the mornings. "Cock-a-doodle-oo." So that's funny. Which there's other meanings probably for it too, I know. But too funny. Too funny. Alrighty, I think that's all of my donations. So thank you for your patience, everyone, for me to start on the free readings. So at 111 uh in the video, if anyone, someday I'll pop it in the description box. 111 is when we started the free ones. So Divine Beauty Anjali. So since I'm going to be on for about 50 more minutes, I'm going to go one card readings for the free readings just to try to get through and get you guys some answers. So who's coming towards you, Divine Beauty Anjali? Let's take a look here. I'm just going to take a quick sip too. Okay. Excuse me. All right. Who is coming towards you? Wow. So it's someone who sees you and sees you being unique and true to you. They like your uniqueness. They like how you stay your authentic self. And it's someone that stays true to their authentic self. So you're going to definitely notice them because they are going to dress differently, act differently. They're going to be the weird one in the group. Um, in a crowd, you're gonna be like, "Wow, they really stand out." But, I feel like their smile stands out to you because they are just in this place of just bliss because they they love and accept themselves for who they are, so they're able to enjoy situations and everyone else for who they are, and they like who your true authentic self is. You're not trying to be someone else and impress someone else. And so this individual, it's almost could be like an artist type of individual who's learned to express themselves. So if you're into artists, pay attention. It could be musical or painting or anything along those lines, even dance. But I feel like they express themselves through some sort of art in some way. So that's what they have for you, Divine Beauty Anjali. So many blessings to you. Hey, Daisy, you're up next. So higher self's message for you. Yeah, you got the Four of Wands coming in. Joy, celebration. Um, if you're invited somewhere to a party or somewhere, go is what your higher self is encouraging you to do. They're also encouraging you to choose joy, 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 because the Four of Wands balances your energy. And if you're being drawn off into fearing what will come in or leave your life or lack or what you hate. They're like, just balance with some joy, some celebration, because that helps switch your energy too. So if you feel like you're in the lower end of energies right now, um, Spirit's going, go out and celebrate, go out and attend something, change your energy because it changes everything else along with it too. So that is what they have for you, Daisy. So many blessings to you. All right, Rushi. Hello, hello. I am doing very well now. I hope you're doing well. And a general read for you here. Yeah, you get the Chariot card, which is just spirit reminding you that you have the power of choice in every moment. It's a movement and victory card. And it also tells us that no matter what's happening in the outside world, and 1212 just popped up too, it's like whatever pops up in your outside world, you get to choose the story you put to it. You get to choose the emotion you feel in it. You're the one that chooses the energy you put in each moment and also the physical action. No one else, we have all these supposed tos and shoulds and need tos and conditioning we've had, but stepping into your power and knowing that you are the one that chooses what anything means. Other people might have an opinion, but you are the one that gets to choose. And there's power that comes in this. And I feel like this is just a reminder that you are powerful. So I like that for you, Rishi. So that's what they have for you. And then I am amazing. And sorry, I didn't check the bottom here. Let me just make sure. Okay, yeah. So sorry. I was getting into the free readings here. So I am amazing. You'll be the next free reading coming up. But I did have a couple donations come in. So let me jump down to those. All right. So Lisa Sarkar, thank you so much for your donation. And let's take a look here. So, what are your dreams trying to convey? Anything important? So, all right, let's take a look here. Always, always, always. When our security guard brain is asleep, our shadow self and all of your spiritual posse is bringing in stuff for days, uh, you know, for us as well. So, let's take a look here. Yeah. So they are. Here's the Sun card is Leo, and I don't know if they have the child here. I don't think they have the child in this one, but there's usually the inner child, which represents your inner child coming in to express itself, to show you things, and to shine light, bring things that are boiling under the surface to to your awareness. They'll bring things in the outside world too, but they also will use the sleep time to bring things up for it too. So the Four of Wands here represents joy and celebration, but balanced energy too. And I feel like that's what they're doing in your dreams is trying to bring in this energy of balance, bring in this energy of how to move the vibration and some experiences you're having to a higher place because they are bringing a lot of things in the outside world. Let's see what these other cards are. Yeah. Because here's the Ace of Swords, so trying to show you things from a higher perspective. And I feel like here it is around the 10 of Pentacles, which is not just wealth, but abundance in the outside world. Usually there's partners with children, a dog, an old man, which is like a grandfather, all the pentacles, all of the home, the castle, which I feel like what they're trying to transform in your dream world and even your outside world is showing new perspectives of how you're seeing what does it mean to be abundant and have wholeness in the outside world. So I feel like that's what is being transformed here, especially with the Page of Cups. You're being offered the Ace of Cups, which is connecting to your higher love, your higher self, so that you can be in have this fulfillment in the outside world because you're being filled from the inside out with all of this energy. So I feel like the dreams they are doing this transformation. They're allowing you to see things from a different perspective. We are taught all of the well. This is what it means to be successful, loved, happy, blah, 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 right? We're given all this long list of ingredients that are required to make this happy cake, this abundant cake, whatever it is. But we're like, nah, not necessarily. That's one way you can do it, but there's different ways too. and there's ones that they're bringing for you to show you, this inner energy from the inside. So I feel like that's what they are bringing for you here. Hopefully that makes sense for you based on what you're dreaming, but that's what they have. So many blessings to you, Lisa, and thank you again for your donation. And Anita Abdul, thank you so much for your donation. You're very welcome, Lisa. Any communication from vendor this month? Let's take a look here. All right. Let's see what we got here. you know, I I see here you have hope, definitely here with the star. We've got the 9 of Pentacles and the Prince. The Prince of Pentacles, which is the Knight Pentacles. This is the first card came out. Slowest moving knight of them all, right? So there's definitely this slowness going through all of this, giving you time here to look inward at yourself and your independence. The star card also represents connecting with your higher self. So there the slowness that's been happening here, has been, this energy that's coming in here. So I don't feel like it's going to be communication this month, because you are having this pointing inward during this time here. We also have the full card here with the universe card. This is the last card in the major arcana and the first card in the major arcana. This is ending of old cycles and beginning of a new adventure. So it feels like that you're being nudged to point inward, 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 and that doing that allows you to end this old cycle that you've been focusing on, and that you move on to a new adventure that is more free for you. So I almost feel here that you don't hear from them, but then you're doing your inner work, you're ending things that allows you to move on to something else, someone else, in your life with these cards here. So that's what's coming through, Anita. So hopefully that helps. I know sometimes that we just need a little permission from spirit to let go and to move forward into something that's more in alignment. But you definitely have had the slowness to find your worth and relationship to the outside world in a different way. So I do like that there. So that is what's coming through. And so thank you again for your donation there. And many blessings to you. All right. And I think that was it for the donations. I'm scrolling back to the top here. We had left off with I am amazing. And so, how are you? Oh, I'm doing well. And you like a general reading. So, I hope you're doing well as well. So, what spirit wants you to know right now? All right. So you do have the Wheel of Fortune coming in here, which does talk about this movement of things in your life, endings and beginnings, but it's for you. The Wheel of Fortune, the tune of for you. It tells us that everything that happens in our life does happen for us, but it also is about this change, this thing that's moving and changing in our life, that sometimes when our human side is told everything is for us, it kind of questions it, has a hard time getting on board with that philosophy. Like, well, how is that for me? Well, the Wheel of Fortune, though, tells you that even you're human, with whatever's unfolding, whatever is going to result in whatever's happening in your life right now, that even your human feels it's fortunate for you. So it's a good sign. It's one of the best cards to get for uh, outcomes, because we're like, okay, if my human's going to be happy with it, then good. Then we know that it's not going to be difficult. Sometimes we have things that happen in our life that our human goes, no, why is this happening? But it's like, if we could see the off ramp we're taking, like, I thought we were going there, like, well, but this way is even huger. You're like, oh, okay, well, had I known that, but your human doesn't know. But in this case, they're still happy, if that makes sense. So that is what is coming in for you. So many blessings to you. All right. And we'll continue. Oh, so you're not gonna wait for the one, huh? Okay. You're so funny. All right. So VD, you'll be the next free reading coming up here. And I see some other individuals that are saying, when am I? When am I next? Um, I'm on for 2 hours, but I do honor the donations to prioritize. I'm only going to be on for about 33 more minutes. So if you do want me to get to your reading in this session, a donation of any kind, oh, you have more for the one. I do prioritize those. I try to get through as many free readings as I can, but sometimes I do get a lot of donations. But I will be back for those of you that I don't get through at 7 p.m. Mountain this evening. I'm sorry, 6 p.m. Mountain this evening. I changed those. It's 6 to 8 for free readings, and then 8 o'clock is for the praying mantis. And if you'd like to join as a member and join the praying mantis free readings at 1 p.m., that's also available. All right. So, love 1, 2, 3, 4. Thank you for your additional donation. And so, number one, let's take a look here. Your birthday was on Lionsgate, huh? Wow. That explains a lot. A lot. Let's see, purposeful. All right. So you got three, and three for your three questions. I know, right? We'll talk about it. Let's see here. So, all right. Well, his energy has got joy and celebration with the sun and the 3 of Cups. So joy, celebration, brightness. This is the energy. And they also have the Princess of Swords, the Page of Swords, which is seeing things from higher perspectives, continuing to cut away their fears. So very positive cards coming in here. It just feels very bright and shiny. And like it says, this is the abundance card. But yeah, I mean, one of the most successful cards, and Leo energy. So their energy towards you as they see you as the fiery, person that you are. But I like this. I like this energy here. Very positive for you there. So nothing concerning for me there. And were they purposeful? I like it. Whether they realized it or not, there was purpose behind it, because the Princess of Wands, the Page of Wands, fire, fire, fire. I feel like that's just them expressing themselves. But you have the Eight of Pentacles and the Two of Cups, which the Eight of Pentacles is about movement and work, and the Two of Cups is emotional choice. So whether they knew it or not, there was purpose behind it, because I think that helped you make your decision regarding where you are hanging out. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? So whether they knew it or not, I feel like they were just being their old fiery self. But yeah, so I feel like that the purpose, there's always a higher underneath the surface, behind the scenes purpose to everything that sometimes our human may not see it, because They're just seeing the stage, but there's so much going on behind the stage, movement of stuff, characters being put into play, the next scene, and they have all this stuff that we may not, uh, there's human reasons why people are doing things. There's always a higher purpose. If we're able to step out of the human, see things from the higher perspective, we can go, oh, I see what's happening here. So exactly like you said, oh, that was the trigger. Thank you for being a douchebag. You helped me. You helped nudge me. Thank you for being a hand of spirit pushing me out. So I like it. And then, all right, let's take a look here. You've got the 3 of swords. So, I feel like with the 9 of pentacles and the 8 of cups here, 8 of cups is leaving behind things that no longer serve, that allow you to move into the 9 of cups, wish fulfillment, and the 9 of pentacles is independence, learning your independence. The 3 of swords tells me facing some fears, is still here. So I feel like you get another role, but it's not like that role isn't your end all be all wish fulfillment. It's something that just helps you to supply this, to fund this, because I feel like this is what ultimately is your goal. So it changes from your job being the primary and your dream being secondary to your dream being primary and a job being secondary, if that makes sense. So you're not living to work, you're working to live and live your dream. So that's what I feel is coming in there. When when he got works, 3 of Pentacles here. Um, the it's that's funny that it's works, but this is about you being true to your authentic self. So 3 is important. It's either 3 days, 3 weeks. I don't think it's 3 months. It feels like 3 days or 3 weeks that you'll get an answer. Monday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. So it's like maybe it's going to be 3 days. Maybe it'll be 3 weeks, but I definitely um see that. So that is what they have for you. Some many blessings to you, love 1234. Thank you again for your donation, your additional donation. All right. So let's return back to the free readings here. So, VD, what message do you need to hear regarding your career situation? Wow. So the Wheel of Fortune came flying out. Things are changing, things are moving. You've got the 10 endings and new beginnings. So you will have this change that's coming up. The gears are moving. That again, like we had just talked about before this last reading, it's where your human even feels that it's happening for you. It's the tune of for you, the for tune. So with whatever changes are coming here in the near future, it is for you, and it's beneficial. It brings you abundance, but there isn't a change that is happening. So just um, realize the flow is happening for you, and it'll just take you smoothly into your next career. So I like this. I feel like whatever is releasing and changing is causing other things to unfold. It's like they're showing me a giant clock, that's like the huge ones where all the gears are it starts changing and making stuff happen. So that's what's coming through for you, VD. So many blessings to you. All right. And Libra girl, message from your Leo. All right. So they've got a lot on their minds here. The 7 of Swords has them, it's like they're letting you know that they are overcoming their thoughts, their beliefs, their mindsets, all the stuff that's been poked into their head that have made them, that had deceived them, that had make them like having things stolen out of their life, and that they're working through that. They're working through these fears of not being able to trust others. It feels like they had a lot of deception, a lot of people who weren't their true selves and told them one thing but did another type of you know energy there. So I feel like it's almost, I don't know, I feel like it's they're asking for time so much as letting you know why it's taking so much time, if that makes sense. But that's what's coming in there, is like they're working through having been just deceived in the past and betrayed in the past. So that's what's coming through right now. So many blessings to you. All right. So, angel blessings. You are up next. September's month for you. Let's take a look here. We are doing one card readings here just for the last of these 23 minutes, and then I'll be heading off into our praying mantis session. So, if you'd like to join us, you can become a member. If you want to check out the video at the top, so we've got the September monthly here is a month of really stepping into your power, but it's also a month of you seeing how much of a co-creator you are with your life, because the 2 of wands with this energy is showing you that normally, whatever like attracts like, it always does. The 2 of wands tells us that we have choices of gratitude, or choices of victimhood, and whichever one we choose, like attracts like, right? And so when we're experiencing lower vibrational energies during the month of September, things are going to come in fast, faster than normal. Also, if we're focusing on things of gratitude and joy and laughter and love, unconditional love, right? And, all gratitude and all that, those things come in fast too. So September is a month of fast manifestation, and it's important. It's like a period of time where you're in a laboratory, where you're experiencing um, the like versus like attracts like energy, so that if you're like, oh, I fear this is going to happen, whoosh, things happen, you're like, oh my god. But when you focus on the gratitude, whoosh, things come fast too. So if something comes in fast that you're not wanting, when you change your energy, it changes too, and you're like, whoa, did you guys see that? So I feel like it's a proving ground for this manifestation for you. So that is what's coming in. Excuse me. That's what's coming in for you. Angel blessings. So many blessings to you. All right. Links Lee. Any messages from I or L, whoever that is? I know you know who it is. Yeah, we got the magician card coming in here. So there is about to be movement. There is about to be action that comes in, and your energy that you're putting forward is also going to influence that, because like we were just talking about with the 2 of wands, this is exactly a lot of the same type of energy, but not for the entire month for this particular situation. So if you rewind, listen to Angel Blessings, you'll see the 2 of Wands and how it is a time that whatever you focus on is what brings that in. So if you're focusing on gratitude around things around this individual, then you get more things to be grateful for. If you're focusing on things around that you fear around them and that would happen, you get that too. So your energy is helping with the situation. You can't control their actions, but the how it's received and what comes forward, you do, because you're the one that chooses what story, emotion, action, and energy that you put forward, which draws the certain period. So they will be putting certain things forward, but your energy draws things out of it. And it's like if you if we become an expert in gratitude, we can find gratitude where a lot of people can't. We become masters through our practice. If I practice finding gratitude, I can find gratitude where a lot of people can't. If I focus on victimhood, I can also find things to be a victim about where no one could. So, what do you want to become a master of? Gratitude or victimhood? And you get to decide. So, this is what's coming through. for you with this situation. So I like it for you, Linksley. That's what they have. So many blessings to you. All right. And so we are to Lily. So, Lily, you would like a love reading. So, let's take a look here and see what Spirit brings through here. Just refresh the cards real quick. Hey, Bernice. No, I haven't, and I don't see you on the page yet. So, I'm not sure if we're going to be able to get to you by 12:55 here in the short amount of time. Donation of any kind, though, I still will honor them up. I will be leaving at 12:55 though, because I do need to catch my next session. uh, so here, Lily, you have temperance. Yay! We always love a temperance, slow moving card coming out with love, right? But it's great because we've got the yin yang and the magical waters flowing between the two cups, which shows that it is moving toward gold. It just takes time for things to go back and forth between the two cups. So for now, love is slow in coming towards you, but it's happening because um, we don't want to do what we've always done and get what we've always gotten. So they slowed things down so that the energy you have around love isn't bringing in the old stuff. It's allowing you the space to raise your love vibration so that you bring in higher love vibration experiences in individual or individuals rather than the lower vibrational experiences in that. So temperance is happening. It's giving you the time and the space to raise your love vibration through letting go of mindsets that no longer serve you around yourself and relationships. Emotions that no longer serve you. So it's giving you that time to let the stuff go. It's like a hot air balloon that has a lot of sandbags that are attached to it. You're snipping those off. That allows you to go to a higher level. So they're saying continue to cut away those things because it's allowing you to go to a space that is where you want to be. So that is what it's coming in. So many blessings to you, and blessed one. You want to know what's new that's coming towards you here. And you got love or important relationship. Two of Cups, of course, can be romantic, but it also could be an important friendship, an important business relationship. It could be reacquainting and reuniting with a family member. It doesn't have to be romantic, but you definitely have a significant relationship that's coming your way here. So whatever your heart is wanting most is what it's drawing towards you here, and we definitely have this energy that's coming. So be on the lookout because that's what's headed your way. Just as you're waiting, as we just talked about, just raise your own love vibration. It allows you, the more you connect with your higher self and connecting to that unconditional love, it also opens up your ability to give and receive love to the humans. So continue on that journey. And that is what we have there for you. So many blessings to you, blessed one. Right, Earth Angel, any blessings coming towards you? Do you have the Four of Pentacles, which does bring this solid foundation in the outside world? It's also bringing in a huge energy of home for you right now. So if you're looking for this solid foundation in your home life or your actual physical home, then this energy is bringing that in, this balancing type of energy in your outside world. It's very empowering, and it allows you to see things differently. So, as you let go of having outside things define you, like relationships with people, situations, and things, it allows you to turn inward and upward to the solid inner foundation of capital H home, which allows your vision of the outside world, small h home, to change as well. So I like this blessing because it brings in this solid foundation of who you are and how you define yourself as well. All right. And that's what they have for you. So many blessings. And Kevin, So to be one, you are up next. I am doing much better, thank you, and I hope you're doing well. And where will things go with Akashic organically? Akshat, sorry. So we've got the Eight of Wands. So organically, it feels like there would be passion that would ignite, and things will move. It'll like come out of nowhere. Like if you let it go organically and grow organically, it's like it goes suddenly out of nowhere. The Eight of Wands is like sudden change, sudden passion, sudden movement, a lot of energy. So allowing it to flow, allowing it to go, um, and go with the flow, definitely. I feel like it allows it to flow faster and sooner than trying to control it. Like allowing a river to go its route, you're going to go much further than trying to control the river and make it do what you want it to do. So I like that for you, Kevin, and that's what they have for you right now. So many blessings to you. All right. And DK, you are up. Now, will you marry the person that you're thinking of right now? And does he want the same? All right. Let's take a look here. Got the Princess of Swords, which is Page of Swords is a higher way of thinking. It allows you, there's even this transformation of thinking that comes in here. So it's like funny, you're who I'm thinking of right now. I feel like they're saying no, change your mind. You have a change of mind that happens. You see things from a different perspective, a higher perspective, and I feel like you don't end up marrying them. I feel like you transform with this butterfly and that they don't. I feel like they continue staying who they are. In fact, I've got a little emoticon that I created, which is a butterfly with a caterpillar, which is that one right there, which it's like you change, you evolve, you look at things differently, but they don't. And because of that, it's like the butterfly can't carry the caterpillar where it's going to go. Um, it needs to be around butterflies. It will hold it back. And I feel like where you're heading and how you're changing and you're moving, that they can't keep up. And so there's someone else that you end up with marriage um, later. So I feel like this person is just a stepping stone on your way to your soul partner that you end up with in this life. So that's what's coming through right now for you, DK. I know, but I think you know in your heart of hearts. You're like, I know, but he's so cute, right? Goldie, you want to know who is manifesting you? Well, you got the King of Pentacles coming in here. So, an earth sign, someone who's very solid in the foundation of who they are and what they want in life. They have a solid awareness, perception of their worth in relationship to the outside world. So, someone who feels like their life is very full and overflowing, it could mean financial, but I feel like because they've defined themselves from the inside, they perceive life very differently and they see life very differently, but they understand and they have a very solid foundation. So I like that for you. That is who you are drawing towards you right now, and who is drawing you towards them. So I like it. And that's what they have for you, Goldie. Pinky, general reading. Ooh, look at you. You got the 10 of Pentacles. So you do also have, this is like the King of Pentacles we just had with Goldie, which is abundance, overflowing, partnership. Usually there's a child, a dog, an old man, a castle, money. It's this fulfillment of the outside world. And so this feeling of abundance is coming towards you, that this energy is drawing in, and whatever's happening in your life is allowing you to see the perspective of what the 10 of Pentacles actually means in a different way for you too. You've got the divine masculine and feminine joining together in the Star of David there. So there is this feeling of wholeness, this feeling of balance, this feeling of it feels very peaceful and gentle. And that's what's coming towards you, Pinky. So many blessings to you. All right. And Dijona, you are up next. So whatever comes out, let's see, what does Spirit wants you to know right now? Excuse me. Yeah, the King of Wands. So definitely stepping into your power, stepping into your energy. Reminds me of the Emperor energy because they know, you know, when they want to make a new beginning, where they want to invest their energy. It's entrepreneur, it's Emperor. They step into their power and they really understand where they're going and what they wanted to do. I'm so sorry. Sorry, got a tickle in my throat. So, you know, maybe voicing yourself because out of nowhere, speaking your truth, stepping forward, being true to you. I love the King of Wands. Again, Emperor very much knows what they want for their kingdom and what they want to do and where they want to head. And this is like Spirit saying, yes, move forward. What are you afraid of? Step boldly forward. Be true to you. Be true to your authentic self. Unapologetically, you. Move into that. So I like it. So if you were looking for a yes or a no, whether you should do something or not, yes, it's definitely a yes. So that's what they have for you, Dijona. And then Queen Vibe, you are up next. So angel messages. Let's see what they have here. We got the moon. So the moon does talk about there's some unknowns that are bubbling up in your subconscious, and that there's things that they're wanting you to know and to trust your gut and trust your intuition and connection to spirit to show you those things that are bringing bubbling up from the surface. So you are seeing them, you're feeling them first. I feel like you feel them entering your peripheral. It's almost like you see something in your peripheral vision coming forward and being brought up, and they're showing that for you, and you're like, oh, okay, I see it. Then you probably dream about it. And I feel like the moon energy is especially important for you to pay attention. The moon changes every 2 to 3 days. So if you track it, you don't need like a book. Like I have a book where I track it here through this. It's a like a daily planetary guide that tells you what moon that we're in. Like today's we are in Gemini, moving into Cancer. Um, in a few hours. So we definitely are moving into moon water energy. So you'll know that, like, why am I feeling so emotional? Well, Cancer is ruled by the moon. So I feel like Cancer energy, Cancer sign energy is very important for you right now because the moon card is ruled by or rules over Cancer. So it's like, okay, here it comes. Really being in tune with your emotions, your vibes, what's going on. Take time for you too. It's like the high priestess. She steps away, connects to the higher realms, looks behind the veil, dives deep into her subconscious emotions. But definitely also this, keep on getting the dreaming coming back to maybe a dream journal. So when you wake up in the middle of the night or in the morning, write down your dream as much as you can and see what message is coming through for you there as well. So I feel like they're sending you messages emotionally mainly and in your dreaming because I feel like that's where you connect with them the most. So that is what's coming in for you. And let me see where we left off here. No, Lydia, I don't think I'm going to reach you here because I'm only going to be on for 5 more minutes and I don't see you down within like one or two. But before I head off, I just want to make sure everyone is aware that I'm currently offering memberships, which is where I'm headed off here in about 4 minutes, is to my praying mantis member session. After I go on for 2 hours for free readings and donation readings, and then I go into praying mantis members. So if you're interested, you can check out this video. It also is talking about some giveaways that I have for both members and non-members. So if you want to check that out, that is available. And also for all my subscribers, I do have a weekly giveaway where every Tuesday I put out a video announcing what I'm giving away the following Monday. So if you want to check that out, you have a chance at winning as well. And each week, I also put out at least one pick a card reading. So if you're in urgent need of getting a message from Spirit, and I didn't get to in the free ones, I will be back at 6 p.m. Mountain Time, which is about almost 5 hours from now. So if you want to come back, or in the meantime, you can check out my main page. I have a ton of pick a cards around relationship, abundance, job, career, all of that. This week's was about how I could transform betrayal. So if you're interested in that, and then also each week I put out a Take 10 with Zen, which is a video that's 10 minutes or less that talks about how we can connect to spirit more, how we can connect to our power and who we are. And I also answer questions from my subscribers. All of those are free. And if you want advanced viewing of the future episode, being a praying mantis member also gives you that. So there's a lot that comes in with memberships. I appreciate all of the donations, all of you guys who are here supporting the channel by liking, subscribing, sharing the channel. All those are free things you can do. And I definitely, that's why I like to offer free readings too. Even though I didn't get through a ton of those today, I will be back this evening as well as Saturday and Sunday morning at 11 a.m. Mountain Time, and then tomorrow night as well at 6 p.m. So hopefully we'll see you guys again. Sorry I didn't get through a ton of the free readings. I've got just a couple more minutes here. So let me try to at least do a couple more free readings here. And I'd left off with Dollface Diva. You wanted a general for the weekend. Okay. Well, you got two kings that popped in here. So you definitely have this authority here. A lot of passion, a lot of energy, but an importance to balance your heart and mind too. So you've got like two parts air here because this is mind and mind. So allow, stay in your mind, seeing things from your mental perspective, but allow yourself to have fun and energy, and then also allow yourself to feel too. But kings have a second part of air. That's why there's two parts air, one part fire, one part water. So it's like try not to be too caught up in your mind, but also allow yourself to have some fun and feel as well. Um, so there's this opportunity for you to really step into your power, because two kings is divine masculine energy, and so you have really gotten this this ability and this power. So I like it. That's a great weekend. All right, everybody. I've hit 12:55. I need to step out so I can go and prepare for my praying mantis free readings, but I will be back here in, let's see, it's almost one. What is that? So it is 5 hours. So I'll put out a notification usually about an hour before you can start getting in line for the free readings if you'd like. But in the meantime, please know that every second of every day of your life that you are unconditionally loved by the mother and the father of all things. And of course, I love you guys too. So until I see you guys again, have a great rest of your day or night, wherever you're out in the world. Until then, much love to you. You guys hang in there and you take care. We'll see you.